don't exactly know what happened. I was recording and something happened to the feed, so it's gonna take just another second. I did finish parking though.
Oh, okay. Is everybody here for today?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Alright, let me see if anybody's in here.
Get the jacket.
Let me see how I can do it. You said you're gonna get a jacket, honey?
Yeah.
There's another one, that black jacket's back there somewhere. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and start explaining what happened. Whenever I go to a truck stop, it's pretty, sometimes it's well lit, sometimes it's not, but we truckers have these curtains that you can pull, you know, and pretty much what I did in Montana is I got to I ended up getting to a truck stop in Montana, and Montana is full of places where I thought it was just so beautiful. It was snowing, wild horses are running around. It's just, I loved it. And my daughter's with me, Baby D, as I just got finished showing y'all. She said hi. I don't know if that video went up or not, or what happened with it. I'm just starting over. Anyway, I'm at the truck stop, and it was daytime when we parked there at a Pilot, and I pulled my brake, I pulled my curtains, and I'm tired, so I'm going to sleep. So later on, I did tell Dee Dee before I went to sleep, I was like, I don't know, we parked right by a light post, and I said, I don't know exactly how bright that's going to be when it turns on, but it's the only light post is here, and that's normally how I park. If I don't have one of those, then I have to pay for reserve parking and park right in front of Fuel Hour where there's a bunch of lights or something. This is just how I've been doing it. And I'll strap my seat belts over my doors and all kinds of safety precautions. I also have a tire thumper, and I've got mace, you know, and I'm like, nobody better not come in my truck, you know, but until it actually happens, you don't know what you're going to do. And the first time a guy tried to key in my truck was when I first started trucking. And I had my curtains drawn, and I kind of like peeked through the curtain, and I remember saying to him, I said, hey, get away from my truck. And he was like, huh? Oh, sorry, I thought it was my truck. He had a white truck, and at the time, mine was a brown truck working at KLLM, you know, so it's like there's no way that you could have mistaken this truck for your truck. And I ended up showing him my mace, and he politely got in his passenger side, and he left me alone. That was the first time it happened. And so here we are the second time, and I'm in Montana, but this time my daughter's with me, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning. And I get up, and I go to my window, and I'm telling the guy, hey, I'm speaking Swahili, insider, joke there. Swahili, French, whatever, you know, he's foreign, and he doesn't understand, get away from the truck. He doesn't understand to not continue to try to get in the truck. Now, I don't know if you guys are aware. Let me see the keys. I don't know if this is the right key. Okay. So, this is a key to a Freightliner. They got keys to Volvos. They got keys to Freightliners, the Mack trucks, all these trucks. But they only have like 8 to 12 keys that fit all these trucks. So that's why you take your seatbelt and you put it through the door, and then you buckle it down. That way, if anybody does get in your truck, they kind of got in your truck by breaking in the window or something like that. But then I recently found out that they can even put gas, if you leave your back window cracked, they could put like a gas in there and put you to sleep. Take their time getting in your truck and do whatever they want to do to you. So that's definitely not going to work. Then, you know, I have the mace, you know, like I was explaining to my daughter. Every once in a while I'll spray it to make sure it has a little bit in there, and then you don't want to buy cheap stuff. Some people have said to get wasp spray and things of that nature. So long story short, as I'm sitting there, the guy breaks in, and well, not breaks in. The guy's attempting to break in. I crack my window. I'm banging my tire thumper, and I'm showing. Let me see. The tire thumper's here. I'm showing him, hey, get away from my truck. Get away from my truck. And all he does as I swing down there on the passenger side is scoop down and try another key. And his truck is red and mine's is baby blue. So he just kind of like bends down and tries another key. He could care less that I'm telling him get away from this truck. So the next thing that come to my mind is separate myself from this guy, because like I said, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. My daughter was trying to let me sleep. She was awake in the front seat because we can't switch off shifts of sleeping. And I drive to the fuel aisle, and she barefoot runs inside the fuel station and tells them to come to call the police. They then call the police. The police comes. Then we both get in the back of the police's vehicle and drive around to where he's at. Points him out. He's sitting in his passenger seat throwing paper or whatever out the front. And he tells that officer that talk with him, see what he needs. He tells the officer he was drunk from being in the casino at that Pilot, and that he thought it was his truck, and he's sorry. So the police officer tells me that I can go back around there, and I can go back around there and go to sleep. And if he gets a call again, then he can do something. But there's nothing he can do. And for me and my daughter to write statements, we write the statements. I explained to this officer that the guy is drunk, and you said clearly he was drunk. It took you 10 minutes to get his name. That by law, why would you allow him to be behind the wheel of a commercial vehicle, or any vehicle for that matter? But he says he don't really know the law of these big trucks, and that I can just talk to the state's attorney's office on Monday about it, get a police report or what have you. You guys, for a week now, I have been trying to get a police report just to be able to show you prior to doing this video. It's been a week, and there's been absolutely no resolution for it whatsoever at all. Montana could care less. It's not even, we found out later, me and two trucker friend guys that I know had called to speak to that Pilot, being that it's not well lit and there are no cameras, and no resolution. This guy was able to literally just drive. Me and my daughter had to leave because I wasn't going back around to the parking area to park again, because I'm not waiting for him to hurt me, please. I clearly knew that he was not, or he actually meant no good for me or my daughter or anything about that. But he pretty much got away with it. Recently, a girl passed in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. They said natural causes. And then there was another incident where this guy, which I shared it with a couple of people because it was shared on one of the groups that I'm in. He was almost beat to death. He's in the hospital, can't work. It's just a lot going on out here. It's a lot going on out here. At the end of the day, some people say, well, you know, I've been out here for such and such amount of years and I ain't never had no problem like that. And I understand that you never had that problem, but it exists. This problem is very real. Everyone needs to be very safe. Somebody mistakenly thinks that truck drivers got all this money. And like my daughter pointed out, she said, Mom, y'all do make a lot of money, but y'all also have to spend a lot of money as well. I need a new wheel alignment, and I need new tires on the front of this truck, and I got to keep working. I got a family to take care of. This isn't the only place that I reside. I have a house. I have bills, just like everybody else does. They don't understand that. The criminal mind doesn't care anything about your personal problems. They just want to do what they want to do. And if he'd have broken this truck, I ain't no telling what he would have did. You know, it could have been for any purpose. It could have been human trafficking reasons. You know, you never know. He could have put me on a boat somewhere and said, I don't know what his intentions were. I just know that he wasn't getting in my truck. But what if my daughter wasn't with me? What would happen? Who knows? So I'm just saying, be safe. Be safe. And take care of yourselves. All the truckers, non-truckers, I mean, it can have the same danger at home. But people are just not, people are being real shiesty when it comes to us truckers, man. It's real bad. If you guys have any questions, because I'm going to go ahead and end this video, I'll be happy to answer any questions that you guys may have. I'm not letting go of this issue. I'm going to figure out a way to get this police report if I got to travel back to Montana to get it. Dude is not going to get away with it. And that's just how I feel about it. You guys have a good night. I'm going to stay safe. Bye.